I'm available for all sort of MyLab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session we are taking XP25 Excel chapter 1 cumulative medical. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignment help, exam help, quizzes, and for complete course help on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. I can do all online courses: MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Math, MyLab Excel, MyLab Word, MyLab PowerPoint, MyLab Assess, all my IT Lab, Pearson courses and Cengage courses, MinTab courses, Simnet courses, and Blackboard courses. Please contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will provide you complete solution and complete course with A+ grade. Let's start our assignment to solve step by step. Title of assignment is XP25 Excel chapter 1 cumulative assessment medical. Okay, we will increase the font size of this Word file for a proper view. Okay, title of assignment is here XP25. Highlight this Excel chapter 1 cumulative medical. Here is the project description. You can see your project description to get idea about your project. Now moving on, question number 1. Question number 1 is that start Excel, download and open the file name XP25 Excel chapter 1 cumulative medical. Basically in this question we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson IT Lab dashboard. You can download this file easily from your Pearson portal. I have also downloaded this file from a Pearson portal. Now I am going to my download folder in my PC and I am opening this Excel workbook. Okay, XP25 Excel chapter 1 cumulative medical. Click on enable editing button, then start our assignment. Now okay, moving on, question number 2. In question number 2, you notice that the 322-2027 vision expense on row 10 is a duplicate of the expense on row 8. You will delete the duplicate row, select and delete row 10 that contain the duplicate 322-2027 vision data. Basically in this question we will select and delete row 10. Okay, we will go to the Excel workbook, select row 10, right click on this and delete this row 10. Okay, row 10 will be deleted. Now contain the duplicate 322-2027 vision data. Question number 3 is that you want to move the 3 to 2027 pharmacy expenses to be listed okay, chronological order. Select and cut row 11 that contain the 3 to 2027 pharmacy expenses and insert cut cell on row 5. Basically in this question select and cut row 11. Moving on Excel workbook, we will select and cut row 11 and then insert cut cells on row 5. Okay, first point is that select and cut row 11. Go to the Excel workbook, we will select row 11, right click on this, or we will go to the home tab in the clipboard group, click on cut button. Okay, then we will insert cut cells on row 5, cut cells on row 5. Okay, insert cut cells on row 5. We will go to the Excel workbook, select row 5 and right click on row 5, select and right click on row 5, click on insert cut cells. Okay, click on insert cut cells. Question number 4 is that you decide to insert a column for additional data. Insert a new column A and type expense hash in column A cell A3. Simply we will insert a new column A and type expense hash in column A3. Okay, we will go to the Excel workbook and then insert a new column A. Right click on column A, click on insert tab. Okay, new column A will be inserted. Then we will tap expense hash in cell A3. Okay, we will tap expense hash in cell A3. We will click on cell A3 and then we will tap expense hash. Expense hash. Okay, then press enter. Now next question is question number 5. I have done 4 questions of this assignment right now. Now moving on question number 5. In the new column, okay, question 5, you can read first this question. In the new column, you want to create a coding system consistent of the year, month and sequential numbering for the expenses. Type 2027 3001 in cell A4. Okay, we will and use autofill to complete the expenses number for cell A5 to A11. We will go to the cell A4 and then we will type 2027 dash 303-001 03-001 in cell A4 and then use fill handle to complete the expenses number to the range A5 to A11. A5 to A11. Okay, now next question is question number 6. Okay, I have done 5 questions of this assignment right now. Now moving on question number 6. Question number 6 is that after filling in the expense number, you will increase the column width to display the data. Change the width of column A to 12. Okay, change the width of column A to 12. Go to the Excel workbook, select column A, right click on column A and then go to the column width and then click tab 12 and then click on OK. Column A will be changed or we will set on 12. Then click on OK. Okay. Now moving on question number 7. Question number 7 is that the worksheet should have a title above the data. Okay, title above the data. Type March 2027 medical expenses in cell A1 and merge and center the title over the range A1 to J1. Basically in this question we will click on cell A1 and then we will type March 2027 medical expenses. We will type March 2027 medical expenses. Okay, then we will select this range A1 to J1 and merge and center title over. Okay, we will select this range. Go to the home tab. In the alignment group, click on merge and center button. Then go to the alignment tab and then go to the middle alignment, center the alignment. Okay, center the title. Question number 8 is that the title would look more professional with some formatting. Okay, please follow my video and you can done your assignment by watching this video. If you do not able to do this assignment, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete assignment for you with A+ grade. Apply bold green font color and 14-point font size to the title in cell A1. Okay, first point is that apply bold green font color. Select this, go to the home tab. In the font group, click on bold button. Apply bold green font color and 14-point size. Go to the font color. In the home tab, in the font group, click on font color button. Green font color. Apply green font color. And then go to the font size. Then apply 14 font size. Okay, now moving on question number 9. I have done 8 question of this assignment right now. Question number 9 is that fill all occurrences of lab. Okay, first we read instruction of this question. You decide to replace lab with laboratory to provide a more descriptive expanse name. Okay, find all occurrences of lab and replace them with laboratory. Okay, and replace them with laboratory. We will find all occurrences of lab. We will go to the home tab. In the editing group, click on find and select button, click on replace. Okay, lab, replace them with laboratory. Okay, replace them with laboratory. We will tap laboratory is here, then click on replace all. Alt and we made 2 replacement, click on OK, then close it. The next question is that check the spelling. Okay, the worksheet contains spelling error that need to be identified and corrected. Check the spelling in the worksheet and correct all spelling error. Basically in this question we will check the spelling in the worksheet. Okay, moving on Excel workbook, go to the review tab. In the proofing group, click on spelling button, then click on yes, click on change all, again click on change all, 2 times click on change all. Okay, please, you can see on PC screen, double click on change all and then spelling error will be spelling checks complete, you are good to go. Okay, now moving on next question is question number 11. Question number 11 is that you are ready to enter the first formula to calculate the adjusted rate. Calculate the adjusted bill in cell F4 by subtracting the AMT not covered from the amount billed. Copy the formula to the range F5 to F11. Basically in this question we will enter a formula in cell F4 by subtracting the AMT not covered from the amount bill. Okay, we will go to the Excel workbook and then we will enter a formula in cell F4 by subtracting the AMT not covered from the amount bill. Click on cell F4, press is equal to, okay, AMT not covered, subtract a amount bill, AMT not covered from the amount bill. Okay, minus amount bill in D4 minus E4, press enter, it will find adjusted bill in cell E4, then press enter. Okay, AMT not covered, subtract from amount bill, then copy the formula to the range E5 to F11. Sorry, F5 to F11, copy the formula through F5 to F11. The next question is that question number 12. Next you will calculate the amount owed. Calculate the amount owed in cell I4 by subtracting the insurance paid and copy from adjusted bill. Copy the formula to the range I5 to I11. You can read this question. In this question, calculate the amount owed in cell I4. Okay, we will calculate the amount owed in cell I4 by subtracting the insurance paid and a copy from the adjusted bill. Okay, we will go to the Excel workbook and then we will enter a formula in cell I4 for calculate the amount owed. Okay, we will go to the Excel workbook and then click on cell I4 and then we will enter a formula in cell I4. Press is equal to, subtracting the insurance paid from adjusted bill minus focus on my screen. I am entering formula insurance minus copy. Adjusted bill minus insurance minus copy, then press enter. It will be find amount owed in cell I4. Then we will press enter, then it will be find amount owed in cell I4. Copy the formula to the range I5 to I11. Copy the formula to the range I5 to I11. Simply we will copy the formula to the range I5 to I11. Now moving on, next question is question number 13. I have done 12 questions of this assignment right now. Question number 13 is that finally you will calculate the percentage paid of the adjusted bill. Calculate the percentage paid of adjusted bill in cell J4 by adding the copy and amount owed and then divided the amount by the adjusted bill. Copy the formula to the range J5 to J11. Basically in this question we will calculate the percentage paid PD of adjusted bill in cell J4. We will go to the Excel workbook and then click on cell J4 and then we will enter a formula. By adding the copy and amount owed, we will add this two copy and then amount owed will be added. Then we will divide the amount by copy and amount owed will be added. Copy plus amount owed in I4. Then divided by adjusted bill, then press enter, then divided by amount by the adjusted bill. Then we will press enter. It will find percentage of PD of adjusted bill. Then we will copy the formula to the range J5 to J11. Copy the formula to the range J5 to J11. Now moving on, next question. We will apply accounting number format on this. The first row of monetary values should be formatted with $sign. Apply accounting number format to the range D4 to I4. We will select this range D4 to I4. Then we will apply accounting number format on this range. Enter this range in the range area. Select this cells range. Then go to the home tab. In the number group, click on accounting number format button. Accounting number format will be applied on this range. Then the next question is that question number 15. In question number 15, for the remaining rows of monetary values, you decide to apply comma style. We will apply comma style to the range D5 to D11. We will select this range first, D5 to D11. Then we will go to the home tab in the number group. Then click on comma style button. D5 to D11. Go to the home tab in the number group. Click on comma style button. You can see I have done 90% of this assignment. For remaining question, and if you want to read for a complete course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on the bottom of the screen. I can do all online courses: accounting, finance, math, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, assess, writing, economics, Java, C++, Python and many more online courses. Please reach me out on my WhatsApp and email. I will handle your complete course. If you need this complete solution or if you need complete assignment, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete assignment for you with A+ grade. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and like my video. Best of luck to my art students. Thank you so much.